Well, Catherine, it's good to be with you, and I'm sure glad we were able to meet. I guess we've learned a lot together, and we've met a lot of great people. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what your interests are, and what your focus is?
Sure. Well, I'm Catherine Newton, and I am from New Zealand, and my website is catherinenewton.com, and I specialise in helping women entrepreneurs. I love working with women on helping them grow their business, not just the outside practical applications, but also the inner game that goes on inside us. Because one of the things I know to be true is that until we've got the inner game sorted, it takes a lot longer for the outer game to fall into place and for us to feel confident in our business, confident enough to ask for the sale, to build relationships like this, to ask the questions. So I'm in my journeys when I'm coaching people, training them, leading workshops and inspiring people.
Well, I noticed that you're very good at connecting with people. It seems at all levels, and you do also do a little bit of real estate investing, do you?
I do. That's right. Yeah, oh my gosh, I have a real estate portfolio based on relationship building.
Excellent.
It was a process that happened very naturally as well. I never actually went out of my way to make it happen. Deals came to me. They came to me because I asked the question. And I asked myself the question, how could I make this work? See, real estate investing doesn't really interest me that much. Okay, so because I teach people you've got to be passionate about what you do, right?
Yes.
It doesn't really, look, I love the final outcome, Karen. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to, I love what I'm building.
Yes.
But I don't wake up in the morning and go, oh my God, I'm so excited, I'm doing property investing. That's not my juice. My juice is inspiring people to find their passion, right?
Yes.
And so what I've done is I've really harnessed the scenario around, well, how can I make it happen? What can I do differently? And I teach people to ask better questions, and then I apply that myself, and then what happens is relationships come to me, opportunities come to me, deals come to me, and I've often questioned myself, well, how does that happen? And I think part of it is I show up.
That's a big one.
I show up. I show up to these events, and when I show up, I show up.
Yes.
I get involved, I ask questions, I meet people, I connect, I introduce myself. I try to really, in the time I'm with someone, I try to connect with them in a way that makes them remember me.
Exactly. And find out what's really going on for them so that you can see what drives them forward, right?
Exactly.
And that's what makes the difference. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'll have to make a speech out of that.
There you go. Well, it comes down to confidence.
Yes.
And the thing is that the confidence that I have within myself and within my business and within me building relationships with people is different to the way that you have confidence. Right? But we all have confidence in our own way. And the key is to take your level of confidence and to apply it into building relationships.
Right.
Take your level of self-esteem and put your values and your aligning yourself with the people around you. Because there'll be people that I will connect with that will be people that you wouldn't necessarily want to connect with. And we all have these different personality types. And sometimes we can attract the right people just based on being who we are and asking that person, well, what can I do to help you?
Right.
What can I do to be different? I mean, the first time I got myself really excited about property was when I was part of a property seminar. So I went along to the seminar, I was getting very inspired by all these speakers, and they ran this property game. And in this property game, they basically created this real life, real time opportunity for us to purchase as many properties as we could. So they were looking for the highest turnover, the highest cash flow, and the most deals. And I thought to myself, I asked the question, how can I do this in a way that I get to win, right? And it's not like I was going out there to, I'm going to win, I'm going to, run over people and I'm going to annoy people and I'm going to frustrate people just to get to the finish line. It wasn't like that at all. I asked myself this question and I said, who can I partner with to make this happen? So what I did was I used my confidence and my ability to connect with people, and I went to as many people in the room who were part of the staff, right? So at this event, they were playing the game with us, and they were like the real chess pieces. And so what I did was I would say to them, tell you what, how about I buy you a drink? can I buy you a drink? And we'll go and sit in the bar. And I would just take my homework with me. Or I'd go over to them and I'd say, you're doing such an amazing job. Look at you, you're tirelessly helping people. You're amazing. Or another person, I'd go up to, a woman perhaps, and say, how are you doing this? Gosh, you've got kids, haven't you? And I wouldn't know whether she had kids or not, but I just kind of presumed she was about the child-rearing age, and she'd be like, I do. And I'm like, wow, do you miss them when you're here? Because you know what events are like. They're often like 3 or 4 day events.
Exactly.
You know, it's fairly intensive. And so what I would do is I would build rapport with these people. And it was a 3-day event, and it was very intense, and there was some big money up for winning the prize, and I won.
And you won. Wow.
And get this, I am useless at maths. I cannot add, I cannot subtract, I can't do division. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, I did pass my school exams, but I'm no good at maths. And so I'm a living, walking, talking example of how you can build relationships to help your partner so that everybody wins. Because then what did I do is I shared the money with them, because I wasn't really interested in the final goal. I was almost testing the situation to go, right, well, how can I do this?
So how your confidence actually wins the game for you.
It really did in this example.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That was really great.
Yeah.
So, as part of the Choice Land Group, that is my goal as well, is to empower people to do what they do best, so that when we work together, we accomplish great things. So we all win.
That's great.
So yes,
you know, when you believe that anything is possible,
yeah.
when you have a goal for where you want to go, when you start and you don't stop, that's when you reach the Choice Land.
That's right. Excellent. Yes, it's like the promised land. Right?
Exactly. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to.
You're welcome, Karen.
Yes.
Yeah. All the best for you.
We will definitely be in touch.
Sounds great.
See you
Let's build that relationship. We'll see what we can win.
That's right. I'm going to come down and visit you too.
Great. You're welcome.
I'd love to. I've always wanted to go there, so that's going to be my goal. I think probably within 2 years.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Hopefully less.
Brilliant.
I'm sure it'll be less because things are going to change this year.
Atta girl.
And grow bigger because of partnership.
That's it, yeah. But set the goal for it to be bigger. Set the goal, and every day, what I do is I can show you this actually. I have this in my pocket, and I'm touching it, I'm feeling it, I'm noticing it, I'm looking at it every day. And I pull it out of my pocket at least 3 times a day, and I remind myself, what is my goal? So I said the first step is start with a goal, right?
That's right.
So have a goal in mind. Here are my goals written down, so I can physically actually see them. So I can touch them, feel them, you know, hold them,
right?
Visualize them. So I love to do the visualizing exercises. And then I tune up at these kinds of events, and I build the relationships that I need to, because you just never know where one relationship might turn into another.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
And then you get to ask some even better questions. So, you know, I wonder how I can get any better than this.
Those questions that really get people talking and connecting, those are the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Karen.
All right.